there, it's Tabby, aka Octavia, ringing the bell for a real smile. A real smile. A true smile. Okay. This message is for tarot readers, or anybody you know that is a tarot reader, or for your favorite tarot reader. You hear them talk about how they having issues with their boyfriend, girlfriend, mother, brother, sister, cousin, neighbor. Neighbors they don't know, the mailman. Look, Spirit said to be specific. Wow. People treating them funny, not acting right, talking to them sideways, passive aggressive, want to argue, want to fight, want to park in your parking space and be all up in your personal space, but act like they don't like you, even church members. It's because they're fraudulent. It's because they're AI programs. They're in the AI program all around tarot readers, but they don't want the tarot reader to have AI. You heard how the cards just did, right? I'm going to tell y'all. Spirit said it's the Emperor. Okay. Something with regards to the number 4, maybe even. It's the Emperor. This is representing someone who is the leader of an office, a branch leader, an office director, a senior executive, a management executive level, those types, right? Someone in a position of power in a place where they govern or manage the databases, right? And so you have to know that all of our information as a tarot reader myself is out there. When we create the accounts, it could even be someone specifically at YouTube right now. I really want to liken it to a social experiment, but it's not. It is some sort of a test. I feel as though it's more psychological than anything else because it's an invasion. It's an invasion of what's that movie? Spirit got me thinking of that film, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Oh my God, am I right? Okay. Invasion of the AI bodies. Let's say that. Because I didn't get a response on that one. So let's see. We got a brag of stuff coming out here. Somebody in their emotions. Okay, they're in their emotions, or somebody was in their emotions and they made a decision hastily, forcefully, making permanent decisions based off of short-term emotions, right? To start stable. So they wanted to start something new to keep their money growing, flowing, coming in, and they decided to stand in defensive towards you. Okay, Rusty, Dusty, Lacey, Lacey, Renee, Rnee, Jacob, Jason, Johnson, Jerson, Jersen, even myself, Octavia, Octavia. I'm throwing my name in there because I know it's been happening. Vonda, Vonda, Vonda. Okay, we got the Hermit, Light Bulb. I'm getting Shanae, 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 Shanice, Shanese, Lashonda, Lashonda, Vernell, Vernice, maybe it's Vern, something like that. Vernell or Vernice, or I'm getting Latrice, Latrese or CE, Shay, Shay, or SHA, I don't know. I just added a Y onto it. That sounds like Shay, but people will be different about how they spell their nickname based off how their name is spelled, I guess. Tavernus to what? What in the made up name? I mean, I know my name is Octavia, but Tavernus or Tavernies, Oh, it could be Tavernies. So that's male or female, Tavernus or Tavernies. Tavernes or Tavernese. Taverniece. I'm seeing Niece. Reese, Reese. Yeah, we had Shanice already. That's coming back in my mind. So it could be more than one Shanice. I heard player. Somebody might name themselves Player, Player, or someone just named themselves Player on a avenue. Spirit just showed me the word spectrum. That's why I see Player. Okay. All right. As the names come, I'm just shouting them out. Donnell, but it's spelled Don with Elle, like Ella, but with an E. Donnell. Oh, that's cute. So somebody named probably Donna or Don, and they named the daughter Donnell. Okay, cute. What else we got? I see Chris, Chris, Christian, Christian, Michelle, Michael, Ruben, Robert. All right. I forgot where I was headed with this. Okay. Oh, people around surrounding the tarot readers are AI. Okay. Spirit said friends names. Von Shell, Von Shell, Vonchle, Von Shell, or maybe it's Von Shell with Shell, Von Shell. Somebody got a friend named Von or Von Shell. All right, so a tower moment for this. A tower moment is caused to this person. Spirit said this person's a fool. That they've been watching everybody, all the tarot readers online, and they're developing information and contracts through people's YouTube channels. Information and contracts through people's YouTube channels, as if this is not them starting their own business. As if they can control it or manipulate it or even take it away from someone. What? Spirit said yes. Or this could be a Leo. Clarify strength. Please clarify strength. The Empress. The Dark Empress. Somebody is the Empress to this Emperor. This Emperor of the night. Ooh, I said day, didn't I? This is an Emperor. Oh my gosh, of the night. And this is an emperor in the dark, and an empress in the night, in the dark. So the number 4 and 3, the number 43 or the number 34, the number 3 or the number 4. I'm seeing 3, 4, 3. I'm seeing 4, 4, 3. So yes, they do feel as though they can take away your channel from you. They do feel as though, because they want you to watch them work. They're like, no, you do what I do. Oh, Spirit. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, and what they're doing is witchcraft, wizardry, sorcery, warlocks, witches, familiars. Okay, we said witchcraft. Oh, it's a lot of witchcraft going on like that. And if you have noticed that a lot of the tarot readers are homeless or in shelters or have been in shelters or just out of shelters or on Section 8, this is why. This is one. The Dark Empress that's homeless with this watch me work. Dark Empress that's homeless. Sheltered. The Dark Empress that's in a shelter. Yes, the chariot card wants to move forward with what? Wants to move forward with what? The dark empresses in the shelter. Watch me work. The chariot. The card. The person in the card. Queen of Swords. Oh, Spirit is saying that this person is the truth. So we are not even showing up as ourselves. Yes, Spirit said we're not even showing up as ourselves on our channel. Wheel of Fortune. They've been putting out that this Dark Empress is the person on the channel. We got Wheel of Fortune, a Pentacle card, a Four of Wands. Yeah, in your house. In your house. So the wheel can spin in their favor during the daytime as far as them, that they can make money. Not you. They can make money. And they're going to balance this act of being deceitful, juggle you with all the other tarot readers, okay? For their joyous home. Because that's what makes them happy. Putting you out. What happens to the tarot readers? The tarot readers are excluded and ostracized. Yeah, they see the tarot readers as the star. But the tarot readers probably get replaced with some type of programming. Look at the colors, black and yellow, and then gold and black. The star, the empress. So they make the tarot readers the empress. They take them through stuff, abuse, verbal abuse, passive aggressiveness, constant tests, can't sleep at night, invading their dreams, invading their spaces, stalking their packages, stealing their packages, messing with their car, tampering, I see, causing them to get pulled over by the police. The cops are interfering in their YouTube channel with this false people, with this false family here. Spirit said it's a death to come into that. Wow, I saw it. So that they can lie and claim that they are part of your soul tribe. That you guys are soulmates, connections place here, Two of Cups. Not necessarily Two of Cups, but it could be friends, friendship, soul tribe, those, your spiritual people that you interact with in your dream states through your channel online. So they just been lying. Yep. Seven of Cups, options and illusions place. Look at the colors. Look at how the colors flow right into the next card. Okay? Yeah. So that's why they're bothering you, so that they can lie and claim that they are a part of your soul tribe. What I'm saying, you know this, you're aware of some of this that's been going on. You see it, the lies and the deceit, yeah. And it's heavy. It's a heavy weight to this. Meaning like it's like they want you to lift weights or some shit. This is their ideal representation of you lifting weights. It's constant struggle. Constant struggle because you chose to read tarot on YouTube. Yeah. And they want to move forward with this. Shady Avenue. That's a card. Spirit says Shady Avenue should be a part of this deck. Because they're being shady and mad because they're upset that you can sleep. They're upset and mad and pissed off that you can sleep. But guess what? Spirit said, that's justice. That's justice. Spirit said, that's justice, that you can sleep through all of this irrelevance and constant conflict. Look, something shady way. See, it's more than something shady, though. This should just be shady way. Shady as fuck way. They need a card. Something shady way. Seven of Swords. Because they're sad, mad, upset, and sorrow. They're sad, mad, upset, and in sorrow. Okay? But they feel like if I'm sad, mad, upset, and in sorrow, I'm going to get some kind of justice or fame. But the Hierophant here, they're like, oh, God is with me. Oh, God is with me. Yes, Nine of Pentacles. So God is with them, invading your business, your online business, your online space, because you read tarot, and what? That's against God. Development of news and enthusiasm with Page of Wands here. So that's what they're telling everyone, or that's what they want to. That's what they want to believe, and they have told anyone. We got the Hierophant. All right, something about your soul or your journey in life. They feel as though you must not believe in God, so you don't deserve things. You need to what? Not be able to get stuff, or you need to wait until something better comes along. Um, that's the game. That's the game that they're playing for their clout chasing ass, clout hungry, whoremonger. Okay, but they talking about they love God. I love God. Do you love God? With Seven of Pentacles here, they want you to wait. But see, they're the ones that's been waiting because they invested in this silent secret competition against us because we read tarot. That means that we don't love God. So now it's what, a religious competition or a secret competition or a hallway competition or how many steps did you take today competition, or did you have a green shake or a milkshake competition, or did you drink coffee or tea competition. Like, it's like anything and everything. Did you go right or did you go left competition? Like, I feel like Spirit is telling me this. Did you take black or did you take white? Did you take yellow or did you take green in the spiritual life? Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. So they're like, oh, well, my money, I invested in this, so my money is coming in. I know it's coming in, even though it's slow and steady. When it get here, it's just gonna be, constant flow of income. What I'm saying is the truth. They're caught, exposed, it's revealed with the Sun card that they putting us in silent competitions because they love God. But then meanwhile, prancing around here using AI, which is nothing that God made, for their minds. All right. Yeah. Spirit say yes, Four of Pentacles, holding on tight to you so that they can make money off of you with this fraudulent, phony ass competition. They said, I was tired, boss. I was tired, boss. Wearily defensive gardens. They in the Nine of Wands. This is somebody that done fought 9 secret competitive fights against you and against your ancestors and against spirit and against the holy and against the divine, against Mother Gaia and Mother Nature and the animals in the spirit and in nature that you had that were your pets. Coming against these foreigners of Christ. They think that makes them holier than thou. I don't read tarot, so you must be the Antichrist. You must be against God. You must be against Christ. Right? Spirit said judgment. Hit the buzzer. Hit the buzzer. They under judgment for this. Spiritual judgment, holy judgment, divine judgment, source judgment, judgment from the Most High God, judgment from our ancestors of the light, judgment from our ancestors of the dark. Okay? The ones that got left behind, ancestors, and the ones that made it to the heavenly holy arches, not McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Judgment coming from any and all in every direction against them. Wow. Spirit said we will have justice. Thank you, Spirit. That was at the bottom of the deck. Because this person is doing this to have some type of love and romance, provider of emotional support and maturity to these AI false people for money. So the wheel will spin in their favor in the dark, because this is a dark wheel of fortune, for money, for new beginnings and so like if something ends, they can have new beginnings, right? With some booty banging. This is a lustful phony. We got the Emperor. Who is it? Remember who started at the beginning? The Emperor in the dark and the Emperor of the day. So they have concreted, or believe that they have concreted, a foundation of coming against tarot readers because they know God. They love God. Do you love God? Spirit said it's a death to this funny shit. It's a death to that coming at night and evening because this person's phony as hell. They chain to the devil. They make deals with the devil for money. With the Knight of Pentacles here, King of Pentacles here. Wow, the King of Pentacles. That's a lot of money, okay? The King of Pentacles. And the devil again. So this is credit and identity theft. This is your driver's license identity theft. This is identity theft of your YouTube tarot channel. Okay, if you read tarot. This is the theft, theft. Yeah, they tired of me talking. I heard the police sirens and everything. They like, how you gonna mess up my dark romance? How you gonna mess up my dark romance? They just mad at you because you won't do what they do with not interested place for cups. See, you didn't go ahead and do the AI so that you can have some type of spiritual identity theft and wear a mask and wear a face and put on somebody else's face so you could get into some good trouble. And it's being revealed and it's going to be called out with these sunshades here in the dark. See, the dark shades, the sun is going to be exposed. They're caught. They're caught in the daytime. They're caught in the light, and they're caught in the dark. They're in judgment in the light, and we will have justice. Okay, emperor of the dark, emperor of the light. They're going to end the empress. Remember, we had that dark empress. We got death card to this dark romance. Deals with the devil or chained to the devil, lusty, demonic, whatever. We got the sun in the dark, right? Look, the sun in the light. It's all over. It's all over. And Spirit said they know that they got future plans to try to do this shit to you in the daytime here. They ready and to risk it and roll the dice. They ready. Spirit said with magic. Look, the magician, not the top hat and the wand. They ready to come at us through source, through material gain, through false matrix, through false light AI, continuing the AI even, the programming and the code. They're ready. Spirit said they're going to be in the hangman. Magician. So that's of the light and the dark. The wand, meaning the light that comes from the wand, and of the dark. What the dark top hat here. They in trouble. They in trouble for this fraudulency, And it sounds like this booty banging, this heavy burden stuff that they're doing coming at the tarot readers in any and every all directions. Our ancestors and the people that love and trust and want us to do what we're doing, which is speaking out against this fraudulency, against these forces, these dark forces of nature. They're against humanity. These are crimes against humanity using technology, whether it's the federal government employees, the military government employees, the military agents, the federal agents, whomever it is, however it is. It's all false and fraud in this technology, but they have the nerve to be trying to come against us from a religious standpoint when they're using technology. Spirit said, and identity theft with the devil here. And they had the nerve to be waiting patiently for this for 7 years, 7 months. I heard 7 centuries. Okay? But we're talking spiritual time here. So they have been planning this for a long time. Spirit said a spiritual getaway. They thought it was going to be a spiritual getaway. Some type of honeymoon or grace for their 401k or retirement plan. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful because you coming against tarot readers, that does not mean, okay? Look, I always say, people got the nerve to be mad at me because I don't sin the way they sin. I don't sin the way that they sin. And they think it's okay to judge my sin as if they don't sin. Okay? We got the dark hermit. All right, that's a part of this. We got moment of glory garden, 6 of wands for that clout chasing, fame, fortune, whoremonger. Pay attention to me, whoremonger. Right? You got the nerve to judge my sin as if they don't sin. Okay, or because we don't sin the way that they sin. Okay, I don't know what it is. They want you to do drugs. They want you to shoot yourself up with shit. Huff. What is it? Huff and do snuff. Up your nose and and whoremonger and prostitute and stay in the damn casinos and stuff. Okay, but guess what? We all have sinned and fallen short in the eyes of the Most High God. We all have. Now, I am trying not to use my tarot cards as a predictive energy to predict the future, right? However, if I say something and it comes true, that's because I know spiritual law. Do you know spiritual law? Okay. There's laws in the justice system, which we call, that's what we call it in the United States. And there's laws in this metaphysical realms. Do you know spiritual law? I know spiritual law. I could qualify like that to be a judge. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. It's probably something I should look into no matter what my age is. Yeah, I can do that because I know spiritual law, because I have deep, highly developed discernment. Spirit's like discernment. Yes. Yes, I do. And that's the reason why I don't need these cards to tell you what's happening. I need these cards to show you, King of Swords, what's going on. To show you, Knight of Wands, what's going on. To show these people that are outdoors having some fame and fortune and glory. All of these people that turned away from God, the love of God. Okay? Turned away from source to play in the systems, if you will, the systems, okay? Because of their doubt, because of their disbelief, because of their denial in the holy and the heavenly realms. But we got people, leaders of countries that talking about, I want to get into heaven. Okay? Okay? Because I feel like this, you can't believe in the devil and not believe in the Most High God. Yeah, these folks are lonely. They know that they walked away from God's plan for their lives or over their lives or for them. These people possibly used to be divine. And they decided not to go on their journey or their life path. I know that I'm never alone. Regardless of how they ostracize or continue to keep out, Spirit said mourn. Okay? And then love came out upside down in reverse. They don't want us to have any love. Okay? They're doing this love with this AI stuff. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. They don't. They do not. Ain't no love involved in this. This is just controversy. Dun, 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 dun. Prince, I miss you. I love you and I miss you. Okay? Yeah. And they're envious. And don't they look like an evil eye? They're envious. They're full of envy. And they send that energy towards us. And we rebuke it and send it right back. Double, tripled, and times 7 and 10, right? I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And that's what they refuse to see. They struggle with that. They feel like, well, how did you get this? And how did you reach this point? And they feel like, okay, well, I'm just going to go mock you and do what you do with technology. Because some of these tarot readers out here are just using technology. Discipline. How did you have so much discipline? How is it that, because remember, love came out upside down reverse, right? How do you have so much discipline? Why haven't you, begged for some loving or some sex or gone out and got yourself 2, 3, 18 different boyfriends by now or hookups? What? They could never. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Because if we decided that we were going to go into business, okay, regardless of whether we were being loved, supported, helped, donated to or not, we set our minds to do something, and so we do it. We do it. And we got perseverance here. Tarot readers, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. With this purple color representing the crown chakra. You see that here? And this envy looking like a combination of that solar plexus, the sun, and that sacral. Our sexual. How do you have no love? And then this envious of you because you have no love, but you got discipline to still be in tune and in touch with your spiritual mind and your spirit guides and your ancestors on your side. They mad. They're jealous. They mad. They already effed up their health. That's why. With this green, this represents the heart chakra. But guess what they messed up? They messed up that sacral, that love and intimacy chakra, or all of them. And the heart is turned off because of it. They didn't honor their physical vessel that enshrines their soul. They didn't honor it. But you do. But you do. But you do. You acknowledged your purpose and you balanced your life. And what did they do? They fell into their pride. They fell into their ego. That's what they manifested. I heard highly in tuned and manifestation of their ego, their pride, selfish, Spirit says. Selfish. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And so when they look at us tarot readers, they don't see our truth. They see their truth because they do anything for this relationship. They will do anything. They are resort to it all so that they can have a spiritual relationship every evening and sometimes during the day. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Everybody is used, abused, mistreat, manipulate. What can I get? Spirit said failure. Failure. And they need to surrender. They need to surrender. They need to surrender themselves. And I'm going to leave it right there. Okay? I'm going to leave it right there. Y'all take care of yourselves. Y'all continue to push on. And I already know it's a lot of tarot readers. They're not going to watch this video. Because I put this video out several times before, at least 2 or 3. They're not going to watch the video. But that's okay. I know that at the same time, these folks that believe that they are just the end all and the be all have ostracized my channel. Ostracized me. But I still keep knocking out my videos because I'm a knock them out the box. Knock them out the box. Okay. That's what I have for you. I'm Tabby, aka Octavia. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you. Peace. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in.